Hey Travel Bees, welcome back to another episode of the 12 Days of Travel Vlogmas. I hope that you guys have been enjoying Vlogmas so far, and I have been trying to tie in the aspects of travel with Vlogmas. So happy to have you guys here. If you're here for the first time, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. So today's video, where we're talking about bacon pies and a holiday pie drive, you guys might be wondering, what does that have to do with travel? Well, I'm gonna tell you what it has to do with it. Now, every year for Friendsgiving and Christmas, I usually make my homemade berry custard pie. Now, this custard pie has blueberries and raspberries in it, and it's something that I make every single year for all of my friends and family, and all of them absolutely love it. Now, I have given it to some of like my networking friends and such like that last year, so a lot of them knew that they loved it. So this year when I had posted about having this pie for the small Friendsgiving that I had, everybody was going ballistic about it. They were like, oh my gosh, how do I get this pie? Like, oh, how do I get this? Da, da, da. And I was like, kind of like, oh, this is crazy. Like, so many people want this pie. And if you guys have been paying attention to some previous videos, if you've been here for a while, then you may have heard me mention that I did start a nonprofit organization called the Traveling Youth. What does this have to do with holiday pies, you may say? Well, so many people were like interested in these pies that I was making locally that I decided, I was like, let me put it out on Facebook. Do you guys want this pie? How much would you pay for it? And would you guys purchase it if I was going to donate all the profits to the Traveling Youth, the nonprofit organization that I just started? And I had an overwhelming amount of people say yes, like at least 10 within the first few hours of me posting it. So I was like, okay, well, why not? So I started doing it, and it has been overwhelming the amount of people that have supported me in this pre-launch fundraiser for the Traveling Youth, and it's just been incredible. So the holiday pie drive was created because I was going to donate all the profits to the Traveling Youth. Now, I thought I only had like 10 people who were interested. Well, as of right now, we've sold over 40 pies and raised over $1,500. Like, just from selling these pies that I've been making. So it's been incredible, the amount of the support that I've gotten locally from this. And if you don't know, the Traveling Youth, our goal is to help underprivileged students take study abroad trips from here in the US overseas to Europe. Now, this is going to give opportunities to people that would otherwise never have the opportunity to be able to travel anywhere else. There's so many people that have never left their state, their city. They've never really even experienced other places out there in the world. And I honestly just believe the more that you see of the world, the more well-rounded you become as a person, the more you learn about people and how we all interact with each other. I think travel is so important when it comes to getting out there and experiencing things and being more aware of your surroundings. So I think that it's valuable for those who otherwise would never be able to afford these types of situations to be able to go and travel and get exposed to these other opportunities to just get a different perspective. So that is the whole goal and mission of the Traveling Youth, is to work with these underprivileged college students and get them out there and experiencing the world through education, through study abroad programs in their college. So we are starting locally to where I live, which is on the Treasure Coast of Florida. And we are going to hopefully expand in the future to other colleges and hopefully be all around the US at one point. But I figured today, since it's Vlogmas and you guys are kind of following me around and doing whatever, that you guys would be here and kind of watch me make some pies for this fundraiser. So I do make 2 pies at a time. I just got my oven and it really just was a last minute thing, and this is probably the worst sweater in the world to be wearing while cooking, but as you guys know, if you guys have been tuning in to other Vlogmas episodes, that I wear a new ugly Christmas sweater every day on the 12 Days of Travel Vlogmas. So here is my ugly sweater for the day. Oh, Christmas tree. It's actually very comfortable. Not the best thing to also be wearing while cooking because it's hot in the kitchen, but super cute, super comfy, and my ugly sweater for the day. If you guys end up liking this video, make sure that you guys give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because normally I post videos every single week, but during Vlogmas I am posting every day for 12 days until Christmas. So hope you guys enjoy. Let's get to baking. And if you want to hear more information about the Traveling Youth, I'm going to link our YouTube channel and our social media down in the description below. So make sure that you guys go and follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook if you guys want to hear updates from the Traveling Youth. But I am extremely excited to launch it and just get it going and help as many students as we can. You know, just experience the world. And if you yourself are watching this and you believe in travel and you've traveled and learned from it, I feel like every person that has traveled has learned something from it. They've taken something from it, whether they wanted to or not. So if you believe in our mission, we encourage you to follow us, watch our traction and how we get out there and just help students. It's gonna be a really great organization, and I'm so excited for all the things that are to come. Drop a comment below if you think that travel changes lives and that everyone should have the opportunity to travel. Love to hear your feedback on that, guys. All right, let's get to baking these holiday pies. And if you happen to be local to the Treasure Coast of Florida, you can also go ahead and order below. That will be in the description of this video too. Let's get to it. All right, guys, time to go in the oven. All right, guys, the pies are in the oven, so now all we can do is wait. Also, pretty impressed I didn't get anything on my sweater. Guess I should have probably worn an apron, but I didn't think about that. I hope you guys have truly been enjoying Vlogmas so far, and thank you guys, if you guys are watching this far, thank you so much for watching through this, and just I hope that you guys also have the same passions as me and understand my cause for supporting and starting the Traveling Youth to try and help encourage those students that would otherwise never have the opportunity to take these study abroad trips and learn more about themselves, the world, and just everything in between. Again, make sure that you guys go follow us on social media at the Traveling Youth USA. We are on Facebook, Instagram, and we have a YouTube channel that has 2 promo videos up right now, and those videos are actually made by students. So a few months ago I had actually approached my professor because, if you guys didn't know, in 2018 I actually took my own study abroad trip and it was incredible. With my local college, I ended up taking a 1-month study abroad trip to Prague and Hong Kong, and I learned so much. It was through the business department, and so I reached out to my teacher whom I did the study abroad with, and I wanted to run this idea past him because I've had this idea since I got back from Europe in 2018. But I did a study abroad for that month, and then I stayed in Europe for 3 extra months and backpacked all around Europe. So that experience was quite incredible, and I learned so much. I got to see 12 different countries. It was insane, but I feel like I couldn't have done my 3-month backpacking trip without the study abroad trip and learning what I did on that trip. I mean, I was planning on doing that trip anyways, the 3-month backpacking trip, but it was 10 times better because I had that study abroad experience and because I was kind of more acquainted with how transportation kind of works over there in Europe. It's a little bit different, but it was truly an experience that I will never forget. So I reached out to my professor and I said, hey, like, I had this idea a few years ago and I just wanted to run it by you and see what you thought, right? So I had this conversation with him and he loved the idea, told me to implement it into the capstone program at the school. And what the capstone program is, if you don't have that at your college, it is an alternative to a thesis. So you can do a thesis or you can do a capstone at the college in which we're speaking of. And the college is IRSC, which stands for Indian River State College. Everyone knows what a thesis is, papers, yada, whatever, blah, blah. The capstone program is an opportunity for businesses to come into the college and they speak with the students that have elected to be a part of the capstone program, and they give them an idea to work on for the entire semester. We actually did it virtually this semester because of COVID, of course. So when we got started, I virtually presented to the students, and as me along with I think 6 or 7 other businesses presented to the students our ideas and what we planned on those students working on in that semester. So I pitched the traveling youth and said, you know, how I wanted to get this up and going and started, and I needed a good business plan and just some brain picking ideas and getting things launched and started for it. So the students actually get to choose which business they want to work for, which is amazing because it gives those students an opportunity to be able to connect with the project that's going to make them feel most comfortable, or they're going to want to put time and energy and effort into that program or that project. So it was really cool because I had 8 students who wanted to sign up for my specific program because the travel had affected them in some way, shape, or form, or was something that they believed that they would have wanted in their time in college. So it was just an amazing experience to connect with the students and get ideas from the students, because at the end of the day, that is going to be the people that we're helping, right? So it was an amazing experience. The students did a phenomenal job. They made some promo videos, they helped with the social media, they helped create a business plan and some fundraising ideas. So essentially, the Traveling Youth is a program that is for students, created by students. And it is so cool that I had that opportunity to be able to work with these students and get this idea up and running. So that's a little bit of backstory on the Traveling Youth and just a little bit of how we got started here in 2020, which, you know, is a year of change for a lot of people and a year of lots and lots of different things going on, right? But I am so thankful that I had the opportunity to be able to do this. You know, I had actually planned on not launching the Traveling Youth until 2022, and this opportunity came along for the capstone program and just getting it off the ground running now, and I took it, and I'm so happy. The support has been overwhelming and just incredible. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think about it, and if you guys have any ideas to contribute. We do have a fundraiser that's going to be launching in 2021 that is going to be awesome. So make sure that you guys follow us on social media so that you guys can hear about when those updates and other fundraisers are coming up. And if you would like to make a donation to the Traveling Youth, we would love that from you. If it's something that you feel passionate about and you also want to contribute and be a part of it, feel free to reach out to us. Our email address will be in the description below, so you guys can contact us about any questions or anything further. So we are here to bake pie though, right? For the holiday pie drive that we're doing. Now that I've talked your ears off for neon, we can get back to the pies, and we'll have to wait just a little bit longer until the pies are done, and you'll get to see what these beautiful berry custard pies turn out like. Alright guys, so our pies are finished and that's the end. I hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of me baking, the traveling Lucie baking. It's been super fun to be able to do this fundraiser, and I'm so glad that it's been so successful, and that's in part to the people that have been so supportive of us so far. So thankful for you guys. Thank you. Alright guys, I am excited to see you guys tomorrow. And guys, I've got some exciting news about tomorrow. Tomorrow is Travel Tipsy Tuesday. Usually every week I do a Travel Tip Tuesday with a live guest, and we talk about travel in some way, shape, or form. But tomorrow's video is going to be Travel Tipsy Tuesday, and I'm gonna have multiple creators on, actually 5 different creators come on, and we're gonna talk about travel. We're gonna talk about our favorite drinks around the world, and it's just gonna be a really awesome time. You guys can ask your questions live if you have any, and it's a well-rounded group of people, so it's gonna be such a blast to hear our travel stories and just what's going on. So if you guys want to join in on that, I will make sure to link it below so that you guys can get reminded about that video and hopefully tune in live with us. And if not, if you can't tune in live and you're watching this after the fact, then you guys can of course always still ask your questions in the comments, and I will respond to every single one. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the pies and could virtually taste how delicious they are. Now, I will see you guys tomorrow for Travel Tipsy Tuesday, and then the 12 Days of Vlogmas will continue. Don't forget that if you did end up liking this video and you made it this far, give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you guys get posted every time I post a new video. I mean, if you made it this far, you might as well subscribe, because like obviously you liked the video, right? Alright guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your night. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.